So here's one. How is Justin's growth supporting small businesses and startups?
So, as we mentioned earlier, there's a restaurant that opened here about a month ago. You still can't get into it.
Right. It's a Vietnamese restaurant, right?
It is a Vietnamese restaurant. It's got some Korean food and Chinese food as well. Vietnamese called Milan, but it's packed. And all I've heard since I moved here is we need a Chinese restaurant. We need Chinese.
Right.
We need Asian food.
Right.
Please bring Asian food.
Oh, Thai food would do great here too.
Yeah, Thai food would be phenomenal here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like a sweet basil or
Oh
something.
yeah,
for sure.
They're one of our clients, by the way.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. We'll give them a call. But so anybody that's watching this video right now, I could tell you right now, the city of Justin, their palate is very complex, and they like food of all different kinds of origins. So we need to come out here and open up businesses. Not just donut shops. We need restaurants. We need high quality coffee. Everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to recognize what are the demographics of Justin. So you that was a good lead in, because we don't really fit a mold, if you would.
Sure.
You know, we're very, very eclectic, and we've got people who leave Justin every day to go eat in Roanoke. You know, they're going over there because, you know, they prefer the Mexican restaurant there, or they prefer the sushi restaurant over there, or the Japanese restaurant. You know, they're leaving Justin to go eat. I don't want that.
Yeah.
We need them here. But these employees, they work for Charles Schwab. You know, they work for Amazon.
Right.
They work for Michaels. They work for these tech companies that are around it. Facebook has a lot of employees that live here.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Facebook.
Absolutely. So there's a Facebook data center over off 170, not too terribly far from here. Their employees work here. Their contractors live here as well. Our median home income, just say 10 years ago, was about $60,000 household income.
Right.
Now it's about $170,000.
Wow! If the couple is both working.
Absolutely.
Wow, $170,000 a year.
Median, which means there's quite a few people who make a lot more than that, and quite a few lower than that. And the median home values are right around $478,000 to $500,000. And we have homes right now coming in the high 300s, on at the $800,000. And then the new Timber Creek, I believe, we're going to have some $1 million homes in there as well. So you've got this very diverse population, but it's really cool. I haven't talked to a single one of them that didn't move here because of hometown Justin. So I can tell you a little bit something about Justin. The importance of people and family matters to us, and having this insight and really the foresight to embrace that. We pass golf carts are legal to ride on our roads in Justin. As long as the speed limit is 35 miles per hour or less, you can have golf carts.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you have to be a licensed person.
Wow.
Yeah, hop on golf carts. We have people hopping on golf carts taking kids to school.
That is amazing.
But you know why? If you're in your car and you drive by someone's house and they're out in their yard, you don't stop and roll your window down and say hi. I rolled my window down.
That's right.
But Siri, please roll the window down. You don't do that anymore, right?
No, not at all.
But if you're on a golf cart,
you say hi.
It's open. You say hi. And it continues to foster that small town thing, right?
I love that.
It's huge. And so I think that was a big thing we did. We're going to convert some parking downtown to golf cart only parking as well, so they'll be able to get in there. Gives us some density as well.
Right.
We do several events. This is a really fun event that I actually host, not as Mayor Clark, but as James Clark. Twice a year we do a go-kart run through town.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Go-karts. We meet. We first one was 25, then we had 90, then we had 100, and we go 15 miles through roads in town. And you wave at everybody, and you have opportunity to interact with one another.
Right.
And this helps keep a small town a small town.
Wow.
People are very concerned about the number of homes being brought in here. A lot of legacy families sold these large plots of land, which helps the growth. But with the people coming, the people that have lived here forever, they get concerned. But the reality of it is, rooftops do not make a whole town.
No.
They do not kill a hometown. When you lose familiarity with one another, when I walk downtown, I don't know you or don't recognize you, then it's my fault. You know, so I'm encouraging people, get out of your houses, use our local businesses. We started a hashtag campaign, Justin TX Strong, Justin TX Eats, and Justin TX Shops. And we tag things with those all the time, and we encourage people to shop in town. During our Justin Fun Days event, a lot of times we give out vouchers for $20 each. You take any business in town, the business just takes it as money, gives it back to the city, and we give them the cash.
That's pretty cool.
You know, just eating to encourage, just that hometown interaction with one another.
Wow. So if a mom and pop shop, they do really good business somewhere in DFW, and they want to start their second location somewhere, I feel like this place could be a really good one to start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the city's backing you guys up, and the people have hometown feel. Like, this is...
Absolutely. And our people are loyal. They'll come in and they'll basically become one with your shop, your store. As long as the service is good and the food is good, right. And the atmosphere is good, then they'll be successful. There's no doubt about it. And here's something really cool. You don't just get Justin. Okay, you get North Lake, Rome, New Fairview, Hazlitt, Ponder, because everyone's coming here. And when we get this 55,000 square foot grocery store,
right,
and that's imminent. When that happens, we're going to have so much traffic here.
Yeah,
people are coming, and we're working on traffic. The 407 road is going to become 6 lanes. We're working on some other east-west opportunities as well.
That is great. Yeah.
So we're prepared.
That's great. That's great. Talk a little about your donut shop that you go to, and I know you're really close with the owner there.
It's funny. Not only are we close to the owners that are here, the previous owners, also Korean, they moved to Mineral Wells. So we get on our Harleys and go and see her in Mineral Wells over an hour from here and go say hi to her. It doesn't matter. We stop in. She gives us donuts and stuff. But it's funny. So because I was stationed in South Korea, I speak very little Korean.
Oh, you were pretty good. I heard you.
Well, I don't know. But I'll go in the donut shop. I get to flex my Korean language a little bit. I'm 안녕하세요, and they all love you for it. And you come out, 안녕하세요, and you go on,
Yes, sir.
And I try to keep that up. But the donut shop here is always packed out. It's always packed. They actually have 2 locations here.
Oh, they do?
The second location is called Speedway Donuts. It's the same people.
Okay.
Same cook, same kitchen, different locations.
Do people here know?
No, I don't think so. Now they do, but very few people really truly know all the ins and outs.
Sure.
They just go to Escape Donuts and
Let's move on to some of our next questions. These are going to get harder, by the way.
Okay, I'm ready.
So this one, it's the World Cup is coming to DFW, right? In North America. Is Justin playing any role with the World Cup currently? And you guys thinking of doing something for this big, world festival?
So, we've been watching the sports activities coming to the region. So we're talking to different hotels. We've already working on hot tax as well. So we can pour back into hotels and whatnot. We don't have a hotel currently.
No.
We have some Airbnbs, which the short-term rentals, we haven't made any rules against them at this stage.
Sure.
It seems to be a trend for that, but we're not trying to follow that trend.
Some of the bigger cities have banned short-term rentals. Like
they really have.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't see how you can be in a hometown that embraces families,
right,
and then you tell grandma whose husband's passed away she can't rent out a room in her house.
Sure.
That doesn't make sense. Anyways, back on topic though. So with Justin, with the Dream Complex coming, and just a short place right, they're doing a new huge hockey venue. Huge. Yeah, just not far from us, by Texas Motor Speedway.
Okay.
And so
on Sam Reynolds?
No, on 35, call it 135 and 114.
Okay.
Kind of northeast corner in that area. This is huge event location. I believe there's going to be 3 sheets of ice, basketball courts down there as well.
Wow.
And so our Field of Dreams, if you would, our Dream Complex, that'll probably get patented. But with them coming out here, we're kind of keeping up that kind of atmosphere with sports. So we may not be able to capitalize on the World Cup coming this time, but in the future we'll be in position to do so.
Right. People will start having their tournaments and their summer baseball camps and everything.
Absolutely.
All around Justin.
That's
awesome. Ice hockey. That's Stars are even looking for a new venue for themselves, right? So
this is a Star Center. It will be a Dallas Star Center. One of their centers, yes, sir.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations.
Yeah. It's not in Jackson, Texas, but it's in the area.
Right.
And we will benefit from the ancillary part of that.
Has that been announced?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why didn't I know this?
It's okay. So it's going to be one of the locations. So
that is great.
So that's coming, and it's really cool. Admittedly, that's in North Lake, but that's fine because the ancillary revenue is going to drive. So our hotels will be full, our restaurants will be full. And then we have the best streets in the area.
Yeah.
Because 35 is going to be a bottleneck, right?
Oh, 35.
Somebody's going to come on over here. So.
Definitely, 100%. You guys will start needing some other highways that kind of goes from Roanoke to Denton.
There's some other sports franchises looking out here also.
Oh, is that right? Man, this place is going to blow up, y'all. Man, that's
it really
crazy.
is. Our growth is really it's kind of crazy. I don't know if you've done your research and understand this, but we have 92 people a day moving in Denton County.
92 people
a day.
A day.
And so
all over, right?
All over the place.
Wow.
And we're getting quite a few in this area. So we issued almost 800 building permits this year. That's up 300% from last year. You know, and so the growth.
You'll see one
here.
from us. I promise you.
We want to see a lot from you.
That's right. That's right. We're going to build maybe a portion of this town.
Absolutely. The really other cool thing is we've got some commercial buildings already built, looking for tenants.
Sure.
You know, and so we've got a building that's just about brand new, and that particular company, awesome to work with, but they had some other things going on with their company, so they slowed down, and they haven't really focused on this building.
Sure.
We need tenants. You know, there's a lot of space over there. It's a great location. The one franchise that was going to come here, they closed all their stores in DFW. You know, so we're ready. There's space. And then down at Justin Town Center, I'm sure you went down there.
Sure.
There's new buildings already up. There's
Yep.
pad sites already been approved. The wood is coming in. The framing loads are coming in.
Man, exciting
They're
times.
going up. I know we're getting a new restaurant down there. That's going to be awesome. You know, but we need them. And we're going to fill them up. I mean, if you go on a Friday night here in town, the lines are long.
Man, we need more retail. We need more businesses to come here to Justin.
Absolutely.
All right. That's good. That's good. So I know you touched some of these already, but which projects or areas should investors watch closely in the next 3 to 5 years in Justin?
I'm telling you that I think the sports complex out west of town is going to be huge because it's not just a sports complex. It is a nucleus of economic growth out there. They're looking at doing hotels out there. Several have approached us. Doing some mixed retail where you've got your kind of business on the bottom, residents above that. And there's been a little fight against that in the past, but now they're open to it. And so that's going to happen. Justin Town Center, it is on the brink of just exploding. There's going to be so many cool businesses in there. So we're going to have everything, all kinds of food, antiques to boutiques. You know, we're going to have your mom and pops to big developments. I mean, everything coming to Justin. I mean, it's going to be just, it's awesome because it's almost master planned, if you would.
Yeah. So, you guys are. I mean, it was a smaller town, but you were able to prepare it for a long time for the growth. So
absolutely,
that's amazing, and that's probably the reason why you've paved the road in the beginning, for this growth to happen now. Well,
and some key words that you might want to hear is we actually did a TERS overlay. So there's some of that going on. We've got gas to some of these buildings and areas, so we can get gas. If you're going to do a restaurant, we have the ability to do that. And so we've got different types of programs set up in order to facilitate commercial growth.
So what he's talking about is a government incentive to put down infrastructure so that businesses, houses, multifamily, those could all grow as part of the city. So the gas is important. We need restaurants. Houses need gases for heating up and everything. And you guys all have that planned out. And
absolutely. We have water. We don't have a water problem. We don't have a wastewater problem, and we don't have a gas problem.
That's good.
All those are big challenges.
Right. Those are the most costing challenges.
Absolutely.
Electricity, people are always asking, those are easy to just bring forth, right? But gas and water, especially sewer is so difficult.
It is, and so we've looked ahead, and we're about 50% capacity in our existing plant, but we were already contracted to pump all that over to Roanoke. And so they're doing the engineering phase, so we're not going to have a problem with sewage at all.
Wow. See, this is actually really good news because a lot of smaller cities that around DFW, their biggest challenge is sewers.
Absolutely.
And us Koreans know about Taylor, Texas. They had issues with that, and that city is not growing as fast as it should because of sewer issues.
Well, the Taylor Ducks made some poor decisions early on, right? But we recognize, because it's always better to learn from other people's failures. And I think a lot of the shortcomings of cities is they get people in that they don't worry about the future. They're just kicking cans now and they're not preparing. And so we fought some hard battles, moving forward. But it's always been with the foresight in recognition that, okay, this is where we are now. Where are we in 5 years? Where are we in 10 years? And so we create a strategic plan that looks at now, but it gets us out 5-10 years.
Gotcha.
And so part of that was a gas line. Part of this a TERS, a tax incremental rebate zone. All those things help businesses, they help the city, and they help foster commercial growth. And really what we're looking for is enough commercial growth to offset the burden of tax dollars on our residents.
On the residents,
so we get the restaurants they want, we get the shops and stores they want.
Yep.
We need, honestly, right now, on top of everything else, I need a 24-hour clinic. We don't have a clinic here. So
Okay.
So that'd be a really good thing to bring here. And by the way, the closest one is either in Hazlitt, which is quite a bit south,
right,
or over towards Denton and Roanoke area.
Gotcha.
So
even North Lake and Argyle don't have one close by.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so if that's the case, we do have tenants that we've worked with.
Yeah.
And if they're looking to expansion, then we'll definitely look into that.
Hey, we've got space. We got space.
What about industrial? You guys are looking for any industrial?
Absolutely. So we just came off of a big long ordeal where we were able to negotiate a rezoning to get light industrial. So there's a huge property right now that's been rezoned light industrial. They have spaces in there that are obviously going to be on the market here shortly to get that in. We're looking to do additional light industrial. We've protected our 156 corridor for things, commercial, especially towards the south. So we need light industrial. I think they'll fill up quickly. Mm-hmm. There's an area north of Justin, probably half a mile north of Justin, and they put in a bunch of metal buildings with some aggregate bottoms on them, and they're full. I mean, there's probably 40 customers up there moving. There's liquor stores, tattoo shops, vape shops, those kinds of things. The stuff that we may not necessarily want in Justin.
Sure.
But they fill up quickly.
Gotcha,
and so I think anywhere where we can set up, some light industrial spaces, it's going to grow. Our people need jobs.
Sure. Yeah.
So